everybody, and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt. I have no idea what that arrow is pointing me to, but it seems very insistent. Alright, it's gone now. Phew! So, this is going to be the last episode of Duck Sushi, I think, because it doesn't really have an end point. Yes, I know, 5 ducks per minute, but quite frankly, I think that's not really going to be doing anything aside from just expanding outwards forever and hoping that we get somewhere. So this is going to be the last time we do this, because quite frankly, we need an endpoint. So we're just going to keep playing. We're going to see what we can do, but it's kind of going to be the end of it. Okay, we'll move into something new next time. I'm going to say this a few times because people are going to miss that because we're like literally just started and people would not know. So if you're there on the YouTube, I assume you start at the start and go to the end and you'll figure it out from there. Alright, but for now, let's just keep trying to make ducks, right? That's all you can do. Just keep making ducks. Because let's be honest, we've made a lot of ducks. Maybe we'll just do this for like an hour or two just to sort of, wish the series farewell. And then, yeah, I think not doing the full session of this would be good. And then we'll move on to the next step, the next process of our lives. I wonder if it's a good way of doing things. So moving on, let's just see how we go. What do we need? Green chips are actually getting under control. 37,000 short. I mean, maybe what we do is we just jam the belt, like push the belt to maximum and see what happens. You know what? We'll do that in an hour's time. We'll push the belt to absolute maximum. Anything can go onto the belt, and we'll just grind this thing down to a halt. That sounds wonderful. That seems like a good way to end the series. Hey, Solburn, how you doing? Welcome. I think that's the plan. I think we're gonna, like, just full on let the belt go wild. My sushi's already halted? No, it's going. It's going. It's just... I'm just done, practically. Pretty much. There's not really much else to do, except for expanding infinitely, and quite frankly, I'm just a little tired of it now. So... we'll go for a little bit longer. You know, why go for a little bit longer? What are we waiting for? Are we afraid? Are we cowards? Kind of. Let us change the unchangeable number. Expanding infinitely is the next goal. We're not expanding infinitely. I think we're just going to end the stream within the session, or in the duck sushi tonight, because quite frankly, how many ducks did we get? Look, we are at... all up, we've made 9 ducks, which is not that bad actually. We've made 6 in the last hour. The next run is expanding. That is true. Expanding infinitely is the next goal. That is true. What we're going to do is we're going to touch the untouchable number, and we're going to see if it jams it. And if it doesn't, proving that it's not infinite exactly, then they'll be like, hey, like the day that I like get close to it, they'll be like, hey, just FYI, we expanded the universe. It is now 5 times larger, and I'll just be like, well, shit. That's how it works, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to change the number from 8 to 9, which will increase belt capacity, belt occupancy by quite a bit. And then if that doesn't jam it, we're pushing it up to 10. If that doesn't jam it, you can see we're going to change this up by half, by 1 every sort of, maybe every half hour. We'll see what happens. So that makes this number go insane. That didn't make it go that insane, just everything is much higher. And immediately, like, a bunch of things are leaving their positions. Thousands of things are entering the bus as we speak. It is chaos, it is mayhem, it is absolute bedlam. You know what? I'm for that. So we'll see how it goes in half an hour, and we'll see if we can push this up. Because quite frankly, there was never a time that we could do this sanely. So we're going to do it insanely. And this will help us for the next time we run this. Because you better believe we'll do this again someday. Why? Because I am famed masochist SeiferKatt, of course. And that is what us famed masochists like to do. And we're going to just push it higher and higher until the whole thing just implodes on itself. Hang on. The maximum is 100 fish, right? I'm not wrong on that. You know what, let's try. Let's see what happens. I mean, I could save before I do that, but quite frankly, it doesn't matter. If you put 100 science in it, but it had 200 science in it. So I still get 100? Is it 100 regardless? It's 100 regardless. Interesting. Okay, so we wasted a whole bunch of space science, but you know what? That's who I am as a person. Wasteful. That's okay. Max stack. Okay. Of course, because it can't be higher than max stack. That does make sense. Of course that makes sense. Why would that not make sense? Alright. Here's an unusual condition you ever put on a thing. Fish. Okay. That is an unusual condition that you never really do. And I'm glad that I've done it. No. Cute. I don't really need to do this, but you know what? Let's just continue life as normal. So these areas are probably still really trying to push all the iron through. The outer areas are probably the ones that are going to jam up first. I anticipate that. Right now they haven't. Okay. We'll keep pushing it. Because quite frankly, a factory that's got sushi and is working isn't worth doing at all, right? And maybe if we push the numbers higher, we'll get more ducks. That's my plan. Just keep getting more ducks. I'm gonna connect this and not disconnect this, I think. I find it interesting that pipes is something that it's got enough of. Like, it doesn't have enough of. Like, really? We're struggling to make pipes? Are you serious? Oh, I should pull this apart, shouldn't I? Make sure at least we try and get some more ducks. It'd be rude to not try and get some more ducks right at the end. This is one of the other reasons why I'm sort of done with this, because I'm kind of like frustrated that we actually can't really make the ducks. That's disappointing. You know, came here with the intention to build ducks, and the ducks don't really work the way we'd have liked. But that's life sometimes. Sometimes life doesn't give you all the ducks you deserve. Sometimes it gives you exactly the number of ducks you deserve. Okay. Any small jams are going to be quite bad as well right now. Well, no, not really, actually, because... Oh, look at Bricks go. Bricks is going down super fast. Well, it's not that fast, actually. I don't know how it's going to work. Half human, half cat child. What's going to work out? Hello. Oh, egg. I haven't given an eggy treat. Oh! Did you add a bit of salt to it? Yeah. That is perfectly boiled. Like, there's a perfectly boiled egg, and then there's this, which is just like... Even I can do it. Yes, even I can use high pressure to cook an egg and not destroy the house. Thank you so much. Brilliant. Look, Wes, I can't tell you how it's going to work, but all I can tell you is it's going to work. And Wes, that's why we're not getting a cat. Did she brine them? No, she pressure cooked it. But yeah, Wes, you've always been saying, oh, why are you not getting a stream cat? Why are you not getting a stream cat? Because I've got a kid on the way, and I don't really want to deal with two things that are going to poop everywhere. Toxoplasmosis? Yeah, exactly. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life right now. But yeah, those who didn't know, Panda and I are expecting a child in the next month or so. So, yay. Everyone sort of gets this news at different points. Yeah, that's not happening. Either way, that's why we're not getting a cat. We prefer not to have to deal with multiple things at once. That's soon. It is very soon, and thank you. Yeah, no, we didn't want to announce it to stream until like closer to the closer to a due date, just because, you know, just didn't want to. But I do intend to keep streaming, of course. Stream times may just be a little bit strange, as I'm sure everyone can understand. But yeah, streams will still happen. We might take a couple of breaks. We'll definitely miss a few streams. Times will be a little bit shifted, but streams shall continue. But of course, family comes first, as I'm sure everyone understands. And if you don't understand, then I have some words for you, and the first word is F. The second one's off, by the way, not you. I'm not being rude. Well, whatever. You'll get to see what a sleep-deprived Seifer looks like after 6 months. Exactly, look forward to that. Oh boy, aren't we all keen on that one? I haven't been that sleep-deprived since my mid-20s. Which, when I used to go to sleep at 3 every morning and then wake up at 8. Because I wanted to play League of Legends with the Australians, damn it. What did I miss? Why am I sleep deprived? I'm not yet. I'm not sleep deprived yet, but I've heard babies make people very sleep deprived, so we can look forward to that. How you doing, Kick? Well, let's. I was enjoying just sort of half watching your stream the other day, so I'm just going to give you a shout out because I was watching you, and it seems like the appropriate thing to do after you've been watching someone, except for the fact that I can't. You have a 6-month-old? Exactly. No buttons are working. Why do you have an underscore? There we go. Yeah. There we go. X there, he's streaming as well. So, check him out. You were a very nice side noise while I was shooting a bunch of zombies last night, so thank you very much for that. Speaking of which, I've been playing a lot of They Are Billions lately. Fun game. Fun game. No deprivation, no sleep deprivation. I'm concerned about what I just read. Exactly. As much as I love being someone's side noise, and you're absolutely some good side noise, so thank you for that. Well, you know, sometimes it's just nice to hear a friendly voice in the background. Yeah, as opposed to the zombies, which are not friendly voices. Very not. See if there's always your side noise, even when you haven't 1%. Hello, Dave. Welcome, welcome. Dave, I got some bad news for you. This is the last duck stream we're doing for a while. Just because I've kind of expended this. See if it's polyphonic. No. Yeah, I'm just going to see if I can overwhelm the belt, and then we'll see what happens. You know what? We set it to 9. I think it's time to set it to 11. It's appreciated. So we're going to take 10. We're going to take it straight to 11. Just push these numbers even higher. Why does 9 work but 11 doesn't? 10 works. Good thing you start your sushi run this week or next week. Excellent. Well, there you go. There's still going to be some duck sushi over at Kick's channel. Does 11 not work? As soon as it hits 11, it just... Oh, you know what? I know exactly why. No, I don't. What about 12? No, it just doesn't work any higher than 10. That's... Oh! Because after 10, I think it goes buffer underflow. Or overflow. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to just sort of see if we can jam this belt to all hells. And we'll go from there. Yeah, I'm not really into the Factorio historian quest. I know you're really keen on it, but I'm not. But I appreciate you finally decided to agree that it's a sushi belt. So thank you. It's appreciated. We really fought for that. If the duck sweatshop didn't have that bug... Yeah, I agree. That's I'm sad the bug exists, but unfortunately there's not much we can do about it. Oh, you know what we could do? Take this down to 5 mil. Which is going to push a whole bunch of things onto the belt. Yes! Jam the belt! Jam the belt! Jam the belt! What's the bug? For some reason the duck... Oh, yeah, the duck switch shops don't work the way you'd think they should. That's a valid point. For some reason they don't always make ducks. And you gotta pick it up and put it back down again to make the ducks. I don't know why. You know what? No. If we're gonna jam the belt... Jam the belt! Jam the belt! Jam the belt! Yes! Yes! Can't make it go any higher, so we must force it to go higher anyway. Jam on the belt. Raspberry. Lone Star. So we're going to go into about maybe 8:30, and then we're going to end this run and see how we've gone. But I'm very happy with how this base has gone. Like, we actually jelly the belt. Ooh. But I'm very happy with what we've made happen. Like, we've done a lot of work. This base is absolutely huge, and the next one's just going to be very long. Not really long. It's just going to be a really long train. And quite frankly, the first section of that is really just going to be getting the basic tech so we can at least start making the train go down the way. And we're going to do a little bit of a ribbon. We're not going to make it a tiny ribbon. Yeah, I agree. Bit of a shame. I was thinking of not doing a tiny ribbon. I was thinking about like 200 height ribbon, so not super narrow. I know you might want a more narrow ribbon, but I don't want to do that. We'll do a bit of a ribbon though. 200's okay? Okay, awesome. I don't think we need the massive height. I've done a ribbon world. I've done a ribbon world with Bob's. It's fun. Ribbon maze. Oh shit. Sorry, it wasn't ribbon world, it was ribbon maze. Are we missing the stream tomorrow night? That's alright, man. You enjoy. I take it you've heard the news though. I don't know if you did hear the news because you weren't around on Wednesday. Oh, Thursday, sorry. At least I didn't see you around, I don't think. News? Oh, he hasn't heard the news. Yes. There's going to be a new member of our family in about a month. It'll be a kitten / panda. It'll be a combination of the two. Because I am going to be a dad. Yeah. So you can start calling me Daddy Seif if you wish. Don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah. So that's why Saltburn. Solburn, we didn't need that. Solburn. But anyways, yes, I'm not a wizard. See for adopting. No, I'm not. Yeah, you know what? As soon as I said that, I knew that was going to get quoted. Pro baby tip. Never hold the baby directly above your head, always to the side. Baby throws up. Good to know. So streams will continue, but there might be a little bit of a break for a week or two. I'm not telling yet. I'm alternating. So I'm alternating depending on what I want to say at the time. But there'll be a little bit of a break while Panda and I get used to the grips of everything. It's also why whenever someone goes, do Pyrodons, I want to do Pyrodons. I want to. But I can't feasibly do that with the time I will have, because streams will probably not be the 3.5 hour length. They'll probably go down to something more reasonable, like 1.5 or 2 hours. But you know, we'll figure it out, okay? It'll still happen. We'll still stream. Because Panda understands that this is probably one of the things right now, at least, that I am enjoying, and so she's like, yeah, you still need to do that. I understand. Panda is the most accepting woman in the world. Doesn't matter, you have the perfect name for either Dave or David. Look, I won't lie, at one point that name did get suggested. I just like the name. It's a great name. I think you can all agree. We can agree, Dave. That would explain the picture Valdek posted. Yes. So that's the thing that we're going to be looking forward to, which is why I'm doing more vanilla streams of Factorio, because they don't take as long as like a 400-hour friggin' what the hell are we doing with my life stream. Yeah, so that's what we've got going on. Very exciting stuff, very terrifying stuff. But we'll figure it out. You know? By we, I mean Panda and I will figure it out, as will the internet, as they figure out what to do when I'm not streaming. But I will post if I can't make it, if I have a regularly scheduled stream. We'll work all that out. So don't worry about that yet. There'll be time to worry later. Okay? I really want to jam this belt. And Ask Panda's turned off. Alas, sacrifice must be made. That is also why we did the last Ask Panda the other day, because, you know. I just want to jam the belt. All I want to do. Surely not the last Ask Panda. Last Ask Panda for a while. I can't tell you when that's going to change. But last for a while. I don't know. You know what? I know how to really break this. Do I get parental leave? I get a couple of weeks. I don't get more than that. Oh, hang on. No, there's a limit, apparently. Cut the power, that'll break things. I don't want to break things like that, though. I know what you're saying. I've already broken things, I don't remember where. Okay, this is something I didn't know. My base actually has a limit to size. Oh. Because at some point, C gets too large that a buffer underflows. Wow, okay, you know what? We were just about to crash everything anyway. Huh. What do you know? We actually were about to get unstoppable crash regardless. Now I'm curious, how high could that have gone? Because we were at 8. But if we'd built to 300,000 belts, would that have jammed it? Yeah, if we'd got to 300,000 belts, that would have jammed the whole thing. Interesting! I had never considered the buffer underflow could have been a problem. Overflow was done. Was the base over? Yeah, the base is done today. I'm just seeing if I can jam it before we call it quits for the night. Well, not call it quits for the night, but, you know, before we let this base sleep well. Yeah, you know what? We can't take it any higher. Wow! We were actually on the precipice of this failing, even if I didn't give up today. That is so fascinating. Feel kind of good about that now. We're not done quite yet. Don't worry. We're going to go for a little bit longer. We're going to go with this base for another 20 minutes, and then we'll start the next run. But for now, we're going to look at a cat. We can absolutely look at the caramel dancing array and visit the ducks, of course. But before that, we've got to look at a cat. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just do a little bit of a tour of the base and just look around. One last look, right? Okay, manage pole. Great cat. Man, about the time where you get bored of it, that's about where it was going to break. I didn't realize we were done. I don't want to go. Oh, don't give me the I don't want to go. Please don't give me the I don't want to go. Anyway, we need to look at a cat. Not me. We need to look at a better cat. This cat. Is it a great cat? Please tell me. I cannot make decisions for myself. I'm not giving up, and quite frankly, the base was about to jam itself to hell anyway. Just kind of fascinating. That jam. You'll use Doctor Who against me and you feel nothing. Oh. You know what? I was kind of thinking that I don't want to go with a reference to Doctor Who, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I don't know. But no, it was. Combinays would have crashed it. Okay, I'd never considered the buff overflow was going to be a problem, but there we go. I find it funny how close I was. Honestly, I probably chose the right day for it. Which means the next time we do this, and there will be another time that we do this, we'll consider that. You guys deemed a great cat. Not unanimous, 60%. 3 votes to 2, I would assume, mathing correctly. Alright. So, again, I'm still just really curious about how the Sushi design your kid wouldn't have crashed and would have required over 100 parallel belts. Yeah, I got another idea for Sushi. I think it's a lot more in line with what people were thinking. Okay, how high could we have gone with belts? The 300,000 we couldn't have done. Could we have done 250,000? Could have done 250. Could we do 275? No. 265? 265 we could have done, but it is just about to overflow. 270 I assume is that's where it craps out. Yep. Wow. Isn't that fascinating? Fascinating. Alright, so let's have a look at the base. Let's not actually. Let's do this. Just copy. Yep. Paste. 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 I want this belt jammed, damn it. I don't know if that's actually jamming it. Output coal. Oh yeah, no, that's jamming it. That's absolutely jamming it. Congratulations, by the way. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, everyone's very, very excited. So Panda's mother is going to be joining us in a couple of weeks, and she's going to be around for a few months just to help out and just spend some time with us because, you know, and his mum is from overseas, and so she's not going to get. It's not going to be as easy. Cider, each output, one each. Oh my goodness, yes. You're right, that is actually far easier than what I'm trying to do. You are correct. That is way easier than what I'm trying to do. Everything, output, everything. There we go. I've jammed it. No, each. Oh, that does make sense. Nope, still jammed. Oh, wait. What am I doing? Over 0. Nope, it's just jammed. It's okay. Let's undo that. Oh my god, no, it's not. It was working. No, I see what I've done wrong. It was working, you're right. Is it? It's not working. No, we can fix it. There we go, it's fixed now. Anyway. Science is dumb anyway. Just delete all combinators? Maybe. This is going to absolutely flood the belt with crap. I just want to see if we can jam it completely. Because people are always like, oh, see if you're going to jam the belts. No. No. This will jam the belts. This will jam the belts good and proper. I don't know. Probably fine, honestly. Because, I mean, while we've put all these to 1, it doesn't mean that they've got the resources to build it. It just means they're trying to build it all. I want it all. Yeah, so everything needs about 1.6 billion. So there should be nothing that's off. Every output should be on permanently. We'll see how that goes. Alright. Oh, except the science. You know what? Science should be on as well. What am I saying? Science, you need... Well, you need science. Who are we to be some sort of playing god saying science doesn't matter? Science matters. Jam the belt. Jam the belt. Yes. You wish the world you know to end? Yes. Alright, how's power? Power's probably fine. Yeah, power's fine. We never had a problem with power. Oh god, this was completely full. Yes. The belt is the most chaos it'll ever be, and ever shall be. It is also trying to make a huge number of barrels, I believe. Look at that, just putting out a barrel of sulfuric acid like nobody's business. Cute. How long it'll actually take to jam up the belt? Maybe that's something I should do. Maybe we should just like save this at the end and then just see if the belt ever jams. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it makes infinite ducks. Maybe that's how I should have played the game to begin with. It absolutely is not, by the way, because copper and iron will jam. Well, maybe. Something would definitely jam eventually. But all this copper coming through and being completely unimpeded does not look very jammed. It doesn't, does it? It's rather disappointing. And this part's probably going to even less jam, although it is a bit jittery. Oh, it's jittery! It's jittery! Coal is actually going to jam it as well, because coal doesn't really get used that much. And sure enough, you can see around coal stations, I would imagine it's probably pretty slow. What problem with this? I was just getting bored, honestly, Zoe. I was just getting bored because all I was doing is expanding over and over. And when you get bored, I think sometimes you just need to, when you need to end a run like this, you should properly kill it. You know, turn off trains. Trains are part of the belt system. Create something incredible. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly not credible. I agree with that. The credibility is burning down, make sure you can never make the mistake of going back. I mean, I don't want to go back to this factory, but I do want to come back to the idea again, and I will come back to the idea another day. But it'll be a new factory, a new time. Shut up and take the compliment. Oh, okay, I will take the compliment. Sorry, I was making fun with the compliment. Thank you. Like when someone says, "Ah, see if you're a legend." What, that I don't exist? People don't like that response because they're trying to be nice. I've stopped saying that because it made people unhappy. Input priority. Doesn't matter. I think everything's gonna... The parts where it's gonna jam is always going to be the mines. The mines is where it's all gonna slow down. For your legend afoot? Confused. For your legend afoot? To leg... Yep. Okay, well played. Ribbon World Sushi with teleporters at each end. Oh, so it just goes, like, actually... It's just one line. That's pretty funny, actually. Dick, that's really funny. Yeah, but if you had, like, just a ribbon and it was just, like, a single line that never bends, that's pretty funny. 3 hours of belt that never bends. That'd be insane. Alright, but look, you know what? We've made an incredibly powerful factory with some, you know, we made a lot of copy and paste. Yeah, like a Mobius strip. Can't get to the end of the world? We're gonna. That's what the next run is that we're going to be starting in about 20 minutes. But a lot of things copy and pasted. We've built a lot of things. Ducks were constructed. That's pretty exciting too. Consider if I want beta expansion or not. Probably not. Would I consider another game like Dyson Sphere Project? Not at this stage, no. I'm just going to stick with Factorio for a little bit longer. Factorio is sort of what I'm known for. It is my bread and butter, and I will continue doing that. Bread and butter is probably the wrong word. Indeed. I regret saying that one. But yeah, I'm going to stick with Factorio because that is just, yeah, it's my comfort game. It is the thing that I am most comfortable with. I don't really need to think too much about it. And we just sort of get somewhere with it. We're going to keep doing it. I've still got like a couple of things I want to do. Oh, 2 ducks in the water. Wonderful. Do we have any more ducks that we can go collect? That's a good question. There is a duck. Let's go find that duck. The worst part is when I'm like, I don't remember what I was king shaming that one. But yeah, we've got a couple more Factorio runs I want to do. I want to do the End of the World run. And I'd like to do a Death World. I'd like to actually succeed a Death World. I know I always shit talk Factorio for like having a really bad combat system, but I want to do a Death World. Maybe we will. Just a mild Death World is okay. And also, one day I'd like to do, okay. Okay. One day what I would like to do is a run where I do Dangerous. A2 is good and shorter. Could do. Death World is only hard to begin with. Yeah, probably true too. Probably not wrong. Looks like it's beginning to suffer. Suffering, that's what I'm about. So let's go put that duck in there. All quotes to the funny one. I don't know what to do with 420. I mean, we got the funny 6 number, we got 404. Can I place a duck like a building? Usually you burn it. Honestly, don't know what I was expecting. Can we place the duck? You can place the duck. In fact, we're going to place that duck with the other ones. There we go. And it just floats around. We got 3 ducks in there. Didn't I say I have 9? Yep. I made 9 ducks. Here's all 3 ducks that I have. That's the bug. Because what it's supposed to do is when it makes a duck, it's supposed to launch, like give you the duck. But it doesn't half the time. It just gives you, it makes everything happen, but it doesn't give you the duck. Because that's the bug with Rubber Ducky Sweatshop. If you pick it up and put it back down again, it does tend to fix it, but yeah. Kind of a pain. Anyway, we're just putting things in the system just to make sure the system is nice and chock-a-block. I assume chock-a-block is not a phrase people say very often. It's very Kiwi. Seeing if I've got any stack inserters coming by. I don't see any. That's not a good sign. After a while of staring at the belt, oh, here we go, it's starting to jam. Make it jam, make it jam, make it jam. Stack inserters help. I don't know where my stack inserters are, that's the problem. And it's like looking at the matrix code when you're looking at this, it's just like, all I see, blonde, brunette, redhead. It's just so jammed. I can't read it, it's just incomprehensible. Why did you guys all force me to do this? Why? I wouldn't do this on my own volition, would I? No, of course not. Yes, gaslight chat. I had another plan there, but now it's not going to work because they're all gone. Actually, you know what? If I do that. There we go. I mean, I've built a robust network, which is, you know, honestly, my fault, I guess. We all thought it would jam much easier than this. I know I did. But it's surprisingly difficult to jam. Oh, goodness gracious. Thank you for following, Glopadan. I apologize if I've mispronounced that. I'll rephrase that. I apologize that I have mispronounced that. Thank you for the follow regardless. You've come at a weird time. Let's just say that. Well, there's got to be some electric poles in here somewhere. Somewhere in here. Oh, there's an electric pole. No problem. You really like what you see? Well, we're actually ending this today because the madness has gone too far. But I'm glad you like what you see. It is very large, and usually it was a lot more organized, but it's very big. Oh, look, another bot desert. Ha! Always creating those bot deserts. Classic Seif. Yeah, we made a lot of mistakes in making this base, and I regret none of them. How many ducks have we made? We made total. Use the box on the bottom, it's bigger. Oh yeah, I suppose. Do that. Now, how many ducks did we make before allowing this to go all crazy like? We made a total of 9 ducks. With 5 ducks per minute. No, I don't need to verify it. Yeah. So we made 9 ducks, but only 3 of them actually got converted to real ducks. But still, ducks were created, and that's... Maybe that was the real prize, that ducks were eventually created. And with this, we continue to jam up the system, remembering that it was once very organized. We had a spreadsheet! I don't know why I do this when I'm done with a run. I just decide to just burn it, the entire thing to the ground. I've done this before with other games. Just, I'm done with this, now I burn it to the ground. You know what? A hat of shame must be worn. Because I am not doing it. The system is more hearty than you thought it would be. You know what? Honestly, I'm feeling kind of the same. Like, it's still relatively quick, despite really putting a lot of stuff in there. Exactly. But as we do what the shirt, I think it is important that we... No, you know what? That's going to be the farewell music. I'm going to leave Caramel dancing to the end. How about the outskirts? The outskirts are a little bit different. Anyway, we're going to do what the shirt real quick. Do what the shirt. Hi, welcome to what the shirt. Today's shirt, this one, another gift from my beloved wife, Panda. Bill Seifer from Gravity Falls. Just a cool triangle dude. You know a cool triangle dude when he's wearing a top hat and a bow tie? You know he's a good guy. Do not question him. We actually, like, I decided to wear this one because Panda and I finally finished watching Owl House last night. And, you know, You know that? You know Bill Cipher? Probably not a good idea to know Bill Cipher. Is a wonderful little triangle. I mean, the system is doing reasonably well. It's actually holding together. The only parts where it's probably struggling, and even then not that badly, is the mines. Is that for a game? No, it's from a Disney show called Gravity Falls, which, if you haven't seen Gravity Falls, uh, don't be put off by the fact that it looks like it's a kid's show. That shit gets real dark at points. And it's really clever. Got some really good characters. And I really suggest it. You've never seen it, but you've heard of it? Yeah, check it out. Gravity Falls is amazing. And also, we're watching Owl House, which is another Disney Plus or Disney show that recently finished. And yeah, will the belt actually seize if it goes through splitters? I think so. I think this belt is way more robust than we ever gave it credit for. We could have thrown more stuff into it. Keep in mind that before that was running at 106%. Now, of course, it wasn't actually at 106%, but damn if it's not able to just handle more shit. Like, we could have given it more stuff and it would have been fine. Coal is the only part where I think where it's going bad, because coal doesn't get used very well. But yeah, Gravity Falls, a show where two twins go and live with their grand uncle for the summer, who is an absolute shyster. Is an absolute liar. He's an absolute money-grubbing liar who runs an absolute tourist trap. And the town is very strange. Like, you know, while the grand uncle may be like a shyster and making up shit that's not real, there is shit in that town that is real and it is terrifying. And it's just a rather wonderful little show. So, I mean, if you haven't checked it out, I really highly recommend Gravity Falls. Owl House I really enjoyed as well. It's just a different sort of show. Kind of a similar idea though, you know. Human goes into a demon world and is just like, hey, I want to know magic. And being trusted with an absolute criminal, which, I mean, honestly, it's kind of not too different from the basic setup of Gravity Falls. Right. Well, you know what? I think I'm about done here. We've made ducks. We've made an incredibly large base. We've gone for 5 days and 10 hours. I think it's time to say goodbye to this base. So, with this base, we shall wish it a farewell with the caramel dancing array, which plays quite slowly. It does kind of look like Coca Lamb, you're right. But that is the end of the sushi base. We will come back to this one day. I think we've learned a lot of things about ways we could improve it and make it just a bit faster, a bit more efficient. I think going the city block route is not a good idea. I think a long straight belt that with curves is probably good, because a real base has curves. And there's just no unfortunate way to end this that has like a definite conclusion. Like, it's not like, oh, you've launched the rocket, you are done, you've gone to space, you're done. This run would just go for infinitely, so I'm sorry if you were enjoying this run. Nuke the combinators? I don't know where I'd find nukes. Yes, I do. Okay, I agree. We're nuking this base. This is what everyone wanted. Factory search. Okay, this is what everyone wanted. We're nuking the base. This is what people said should have happened a long time ago, and we're going to do it. Would that make people happy? We need a rocket launcher first. Just stand here. There we go. Rocket launcher achieved. No, that wasn't a rocket launcher. Shit, we lost it. Don't think you're getting away from me this time, rocket launcher. Get away from me again? Are rocket launchers smarter than I am? Okay, we've got to find a rocket launcher. Friggin'... Okay, we got one. We got a rocket launcher. Hell yes. Okay. Is this thing on, like, global? It wasn't really intended, but I'm glad that it is. There was an atomic bomb nearby, too. Oh, we're gonna lose it there. Okay. And with this, it's the SeiferKatt signing off for this base. I'm not actually going offline, just so you know, everyone on Twitch. We are going to continue, but thank you and good night.